Okay, this is lesson 6.1, which is the product of powers property. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and expand exponents into repeated multiplication. Okay, so this is 4 to the third power, where 4 is the base and the 3 is what we call the exponent. Now, the exponent tells us how many times to multiply the base times itself. So this would be the base, which is 4, times itself 3 times. We can go ahead and simplify that. 4 times 4 is 16. And then 16 times 4 is 64. Okay? This one is 5 to the fourth power. Again, the exponent is telling us that we need to multiply 5 times itself 4 times. 5 times itself 4 times. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 5 is 25. So 25 times 25 is 625. Of course, you would do that over here. Okay. Next, we have x to the sixth power. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and write x 6 times. Because this is saying we're going to multiply x times itself 6 times. This simplifies to x times x times x times x times x times x, which is x to the sixth power. Okay, now the next one, this is x to the fourth power times x to the sixth power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write x to the fourth power as x times x times x times x. Then x to the sixth power, I'm going to write that 6 times. Now I need to count it up. I'm multiplying x times itself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Do the same thing for the next one. X to the second power, so x times x. X to the fifth power, so 5 of them. And then just a single x. Count up how many times we're multiplying x times itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. X to the 8th power. Notice that 4 plus 6 is 10, and 2 plus 5 plus 1 is 8. Next one, this is x to the second power, x times x. Y to the fourth power. So these are 2 different variables, so we're going to count up how many times we multiply one of them by themselves. X times x is x squared. And then the other one, y times y times y times y, that's y to the fourth power. So this is actually already simplified. Okay? If you'd like to read what you wrote for this, what I wrote for this, please check the answer key online. I'm going to go ahead and move on. Now, we're going to be doing things that are a little bit more difficult. They'll have coefficients. So here, for example, this is 2 times x to the third power times x to the fourth power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start highlighting letters that are the same color. This is 2 times x to the third power, so that's 3 x's, times 5 times x to the fourth power. So I'm going to simplify this. It'll be 2 times 5, which is 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm multiplying x times itself 7 times. Now let me also show you the algorithm from the other page. When you are multiplying exponents, if we were to expand that, we'd write x 3 times and then x 4 times. So there would be a total of 3 plus 4 x's, which is x to the 7th power. So if you wanted to, you could use the algorithm by rewriting 2 times 5 times x to the 3 plus 4 power. I'm going to start doing this both ways. Let me go ahead and do that first for this one. Highlight all the variables that are the same. This will be 3 times 5 times y to the 1 plus 3 plus 6 power. So this should be 15y to the 4 plus 6, which is 10th power. Let's check that out. 3 times just 1y, 5 times 3 y's, times 6 more y's. Three times 5 is 15. And now I'm multiplying y together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. So it's right. Let's do the next one. Highlight the same variables. We've got x's and we have y's. So if you want to use the algorithm, we have x to the, since we're multiplying these, it'll be 2 plus 5 power, y to the 4 plus 8 power. So it will equal x to the 7 times y to the 12th. Let's go ahead and check that. X squared, x times x, y to the 4th, times x to the 5th, y to the 8th. There's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 x's times themselves, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 y's times themselves. Okay, number 12. This will be, let me highlight the x is 1. Go ahead and do that in the next one too. And the y is a different color. So this will be 3 times x times y 4 times. Times 7 times x times itself 4 times. And y times itself 5 times. This will be 3 times 7, which is 21. Multiplying x by itself, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And y by itself, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Let's double check that using the algorithm. Be 3 times 7, and then x to the 1 plus 4 power, and y to the 4 plus 5 power. 1 plus 4 is 5, 4 plus 5 is 9. Last one, this is 6 times x squared, so x times itself, times y, and then 5 times x to the 3rd, so x times x times x, y to the 4th, so we have 6 times 5, which is 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, x to the 5th power, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, y to the 5th power. Let's double check that using the algorithm. 6 times 5, and then x to the 2 plus 3 power, y to the 1 plus 4 power. 2 plus 3 is 5, 1 plus 4 is also 5. Okay?